my god, Hiv.
Who is he?
Give Norman.
Measles.
What? What? Oh my. Man, you got it right.
It was like he's taken this before.
Mm-hmm.
Opium. It's open.
That's
I
not
know.
what it says.
I know.
Opium.
When I pick Matt up tomorrow, should
I think
I
a
hold
cut
that in
or
plan?
puncture wound goes with a common way bloodborne pathogens can enter the body.
You couldn't hear if I'm clapping.
Bloodborne. That's the game.
No, not the game. Lucas is doing training.
That's the
I'm watching.
Oh,
Oh my god,
incorrect.
you're fired. You're fired.
fired.
You're fired, bro. John Brown is gonna
You're
come to your house
fired.
and drop kick you.
You're fired.
Oh my god! John Brown's
Can
gonna be
we-
so angry.
Can we get back to the dungeon?
Oh yeah, I forgot D&D was
What
happening.
What do you mean?
I'd rather watch Lucas. I'd rather watch
I'd
Lucas
ra-
talk about
I'd rather
Bloodborne
work
Path.
before I have to go to work tomorrow. So
Yeah. Yo, you too?
I'm gonna fucking hurt you, Brian.
What? Me too.
I am going to car bomb your house.
How? You don't have a car. I'm gonna use my car.
Car.
You're gonna use my car to
Really?
bomb my own house?
Yes.
I thought it was
I
like you
don't-
hooked up the ignition to ignite.
Well,
Or
no, you don't
detonate.
have to. You don't have to. That's like a targeted car bomb. A lot of time, like the IRA, a lot of time with the car bomb, what they would do is you set it outside of a building and you have it rigged to explosives and you fill the gas tank all the way, which is what makes it so deadly.
Wait, look at my stream, Brian.
I'm looking. Broken glass.
Can you believe this?
That's Cokie, crummy, Breaking Bad meth.
Broken glass.
Why is there just a set of works? Why are you going to Best Buy with some heroin needles?
Needles and syringes.
Okay,
Can we?
Ambrose Drummond the third, are you here?
I am here.
Okay. Salazar.
Hello.
Hi. Bill Bonkers, are you here? Hi.
That's not auto.
Hi. Bug Magic, you here?
It hurts to wake up every morning.
Chester's here. Drogos. Alright. No.
I'm here.
Oh, alright.
Oh, Bill Bonkers has been muted.
Yes.
So-
I muted him so that he couldn't-
Can we put a gramophone in Chester so he can play
Boombox.
a boombox?
Alright, so,
You open his mouth and just fucking Green Beret starts playing.
Shut up.
So,
You close his mouth
Fighting
and it-
soldiers from
Chester,
under-
dash play, Ballad of the Green Berets. He has
Alright.
Wi-Fi.
Play that funky music, Chester.
Well, there goes our copyright.
yeah.
Chester is gonna take us all to fucking town.
Please.
So, you guys have been on the lift for probably about, what feels probably like about 30 minutes now. It's about this point you're starting to kind of go around the kind of main part of this mountain, and you see below you quite a large city. It seems like there's some sort of woods to the far left that kind of turns into some sort of like small farm that kind of leads into this kind of sprawling, looks to be mostly brick, like brick and stone building, like this like throughout the like city with two rivers that seem to kind of go through the middle of this whole city and kind of comes out at the main part. You see a lot of boats just offshore. See, there's a very busy looking like dock down below. And after unless there's anything else you like to do while on the lift.
Balasar is just sitting in the corner staring at the ruined banner he's been carrying around with him for the last few years.
Oh,
Balzar!
Hmm,
You alright, buddy? What you doing?
nothing.
You reading a good book? What is it?
It's not a book, it's this. Balasar's just gonna hold up the banner.
A scroll! Let me decipher it!
Uh,
Bug's gonna look at it.
It's a flag.
does Ambrose like overhear this at all?
probably yes.
Can Ambrose look at it and see what banner it was like
Sure,
belonging to?
Go ahead and make a history check.
The banner is marked down on my sheet with a note as to what it is and what it looks like.
Oh, okay. I'd say you've probably seen it before, but you're not sure what it represents, Ambrose.
I've seen something like that before. What is that, Bazar?
It's a banner I took from the raiding party that burns Alanis to the ground.
Bummer!
Is it a trophy per se? Did you
I'm
really
hoping to eventually find whatever army or kingdom flies this flag and settle the debt, as it were.
I see. Bazar, I just want to say that I am rather sorry for my previous behavior. I've become a little bit more enlightened that my actions have implications beyond my immediate surroundings. And I hope to begin anew somewhat.
It's fine, Ambrose.
Uh, and I will happily assist you on any war against that. And Ambrose points at the banner. If it means anything to you.
That would be appreciated.
Do you think I could take a closer look at that banner? I might be able to find something in one of my books about it.
Balasar will fold up the banner and hand it to Otto.
Oh, thank you. Seems we still have a ways to go on this thing. I'll see if I can find out anything. And Otto is gonna kind of like sit on the ground and start to pull out his books and unfold the flag.
So, I don't know if you heard that humorous, what I just told two Balazar, but I do apologize. I apologize to everyone here. My behavior has been rather abhorrent, and, I'm hoping to start anew with a little better footing. Um, I've recently found a new religion, and I believe that's really helping me.
Is it?
Um,
You sure?
yes, I believe so.
Absolutely.
Uh, well, He- it, I'm trying to do better, is what I'm saying.
All right.
Uh,
He was silent, like his back is to Ambrose, and he's just looking over the side of the car. He just hasn't said
and
anything.
if anyone has anything they would like to tell me that they would like me to change or stop doing or start doing, um, I believe the scenic route is a good place as any to I'm trying to be better.
That's all you really can do.
Yeah, Mercy seemed to be on a pretty decent route now. I'm just say keep going on it, bud. Oh, and
Yeah,
sorry for
thank you.
being like rude to you before that. Kind of whole blind by the whole celestial thing. Don't take it personal.
Um, yes, I forgive you, and I apologize for doubting your lineage. I have come around and come to understand that you are more than a dragonborn.
Thanks. I know it's hard to believe, but don't like telling lies like that. Hard to make that one up.
Stranger things have happened.
I don't know.
Hmm. Well,
Man, this
Balazar,
route's kind of long.
Balazar, I think I might have an idea, but if there is a library down in this city, it should hold our answer. This being the dwarven capital, I'm sure they have a lot of records and history. But I do know it is from nowhere near wherever you're from. You're from the desert, right?
City and Amonas.
Uh, it's definitely not near there.
Oh, I figured that much.
Hmm. It's quite strange. I used to memorize well, every keep's, well, insignia and, well, even ones from not in Play Glad. And I've definitely have never seen this before. It's quite strange. But maybe down in that city has more answers. You've been quite nice to me, Balazar. I, I guess you really all have, really. Um, so I'll do my best to help. And he kind of walks over and hands you the flag back.
Balthasar is going to actually tie the flag to the hilt of his sword.
All right. So, probably about 20 more minutes go by, and the city gets larger and larger as it gets closer and closer. And finally, you see what looks to be the end of this. What looks to be the end of uh, this this line, and basically, it seems to end in this kind of large warehouse. And as you kind of go into this large warehouse that is pretty much missing an entire kind of like an entire like wall where this giant platform can just kind of like glide in. You see that there are a bunch of these kind of similar kind of boxes, and there's a bunch of carriages tied to large, look to be horses, and a bunch of dwarves and a couple of humans. Um, that seem to be excuse me, that seem to be pushing just like loads and loads of stone and ore across the floor in like wooden carts, all across this kind of what looks to be some sort of like warehouse. And it's very busy all around of you as you all kind of step off as this platform kind of grinds to a halt. And you all are officially in Mortem Dur.
So, first things first, what does everybody need?
Big nap. Head still hurts a lot.
Some rest should be first, most likely, and then
It is
formal rest
getting
after.
it is getting kind of late. We should probably find a place to stay first, and we can do our research, I guess, tomorrow.
I could, probably wander off and find a tavern to seat all of us. I'd prefer somebody with, maybe, what is that thing when you talk in someone's head?
This? And Bug points at Ambrose. Echo!
Ah, yes, that. Maybe somebody with that should come with me, so, we can find each other later.
I gotta go with you, Ambrose.
All right. And the rest of you are free to go shopping or come with me. I will go find a tavern.
We should probably all just go together, right? I feel like we're all probably pretty tired.
Hmm.
All right, yes, I see.
There's probably not much still open if we are looking to look for any shops or anything.
Yeah, what is it, like, sunset? Probably, yeah.
As you guys start to kind of walk out of this warehouse onto the busy streets, it's pretty much fully dark now. You see, there are some dwarves on horses going around with a torch, kind of lighting kind of like stationary torches along the road.
I wonder if anybody's told them.
Do you think they even noticed?
I mean, didn't William say that the guards like would disappear down here too? Because there's guards down here from Valander.
Yes.
Looking around, can Belisar see any like traces of armor or anything like that?
As Bug says that, you see this horse-drawn kind of buggy go by, and it is just the back of it is just filled with the familiar armor.
Oh, there's your answer.
No one say anything.
Man, I think that's the armor from the guards.
It-
It all like disappeared.
We are. Well, I guess it would be rather difficult to explain, but who are the heroes in the situation?
Yes,
There's
but they might get
thing involved with it.
Yes, they might get the wrong idea of what everyone else did.
I am sure word of our good deeds will spread from
It might just
Blunder.
take some time.
Tavern.
If Bresson burned to the ground, I wouldn't be completely upset. Bastards.
Perhaps Amber's looking around for a tavern.
I want to make a investigation check. Looking around, seems like a couple of streets down, you do see some sort of river, it seems, and quite a large kind of stone bridge. But looking around here, it looks to mostly just be like factories and warehouses. You see most people walking past you look quite tired, and they're all kind of walking towards the river. You see torches going out in some of these larger buildings. Seems that the workday for most is starting to end.
Yes.
We had to cross some bridges to get
Yes.
to
Let's
the
cross the bridge. Good idea.
We should probably find a map maker too. This is quite the large city.
We could do that tomorrow.
All right. So, as you guys cross over the river, uh, you see, like this. There are a bunch of kind of like carriages going past you. So they seem to either have the occasional group of passengers, but it is mostly what seems to be rock and ore in the back of these carriages, all going across this bridge. And looking around now, after you've crossed this nice kind of covered bridge, you see that seems to be some very nice estates all around. Um, some busy streets, but you don't see any really. You don't see any shops at all anywhere. It seems to be just very large homes, like estates and mansions, with the occasional smaller house thrown in. But for shops and businesses and taverns and whatnot, you really don't see much.
Seems like business as usual, Chester.
Is he talking to the chest?
Chester kind of like turns his like chest head at you, uh, Balazar, and you see him open his mouth and go, Chester.
Yes, it is rather strange that they just continue on as usual, despite their recent events. We should, get indoors.
Does
Very
Belisol feel
suspicious.
threatened by the chest? Like,
Oh no, does he?
Go ahead and make an insight check.
Terrified of chest.
Seems to be a chest with legs.
the fuck?
Its mere existence confuses you, Balazar.
Be gone, Chester. You Atul pawn scum. Why must you vex my very existence?
Alright. After crossing the river, is there like another bridge ahead? Because William Peter said that there was like a couple bridges.
Yeah, you do see what looks to be much larger river down the street, and as you start to walk closer, you do see this kind of large, uncovered uh, wooden bridge.
Let's I don't think there'll be taverns on this side of the river. Let's cross again.
Can Bug sort of look around?
Sure.
Just sort of like, no in a town where, like, trying to listen maybe for some music or for something lively.
Sure. Go ahead and make a. For that, let's do a perception check.
Oh.
My favorite image.
Looking around, seems that across the river definitely seems more lively. There's a few more people out. You see that the buildings around there are mostly like smaller and look to be like they're probably businesses and whatnot, but you don't really hear any music from here, it seems. So, as you guys start to cross the bridge, you see some look to be some uh, mostly shops and homes kind of line this kind of like main like street. Um, they all seem to be closed though, as if you had to guess, it's probably about like 7 o'clock by now. It's mostly like pitch dark, except for the occasional torch on the side of the street. Um, but after probably about 10 minutes of walking around in this very unfamiliar place, you do manage to find some sort of inn. It seems.
Is there anybody outside the inn?
You see, there's a few people kind of leaning against the outside of the building with what look to be some sort of uh like pipes.
Um, Ambrose is gonna like walk over to the least busy person, and try to like talk with them.
Okay. Seems to be probably like a older looking elvish man in some pretty kind of like raggedy uh clothes. And as you walk up, he just kind of like blows like smoke in the other direction and kind of just looks at you.
Excuse me, Mr.
Uh, what's it to you?
Oh, I'm rather new to town, and we were just wondering. Well, Ambrose indicates to the rest of the party. Is this tavern able to seat? Well, do you think this tavern is there? What's the best tavern to sleep at? Do you think?
Uh, oh, probably well, it depends on the kind of money you guys got.
We're looking for something middle of the road.
Hmm.
I can sing!
Well, this is about the most middle of the road place you could find, probably. South side of town is a bit more fancy.
Yes. Do you think it could seat well, not seat a bed or many.
Well, I mean, I don't work here. You probably need to go in.
Uh,
Why don't
Miss-
you work here? What's wrong
So-
with it?
I have another place of business.
When you work, can I have my trinkets? Do you work at the gift shop?
I work at the construction yard down the street.
Wait, what, really?
Mm-hmm.
Are you like a stonemason or a builder?
I'm not, but there are people there that do that, yeah.
I actually need some people like you. Maybe I'll see you later.
Oh boy.
I don't think this guy likes me.
Also, sorry to bother you. Is there a museum of a large cave, like artifacts of it in this town?
Oh, this place is pretty old. There's a couple of museums, but that sounds like the Underdark one.
Yes, 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 yes.
Where you just came from. It's over across the river to the right near the lakefront.
Ambrose is like using his hands to like trace out a map in his head.
And,
Over the river to the right on the waterfront.
yep.
Well, thank you very much.
Uh-huh.
And Ambrose steps around him and goes inside.
All right. Inside. It seems to be mostly this kind of this like pale white like stone seems to have kind of stains on almost every brick. But there's probably about like 30 tables in this place. You see that there's a staircase off to one side next to the entrance of some sort of back room. See, there's waiters going around and about three bartenders that are behind this kind of massive bar that takes up the entirety of the like back wall.
Otto, has anybody ever taught you how to ask for a room?
I mean, yes.
Thing? Who taught you?
Well, I mean, my dad did, and well, there was a inn at our forest.
Do you want to take this one?
I guess I can.
Ambrose hands over like 15 gold to Otto.
Okay.
And he just kind of like stands behind Otto, like just kind of listening.
Oh, is this for me?
Yes, here, go get us a room.
Oh, okay. And he walks up to the bar and kind of climbs up on a like stool. And you see he like goes, "Hello? Hello? Mr. Barman, hello." You see this very annoyed looking dwarf kind of snap his head towards Otto, and you really wanted me to just talk with myself, didn't you, Joe? Thank you very much.
Get outplayed, idiot. Get outplayed,
Hi,
idiot.
Mr. Barman. Yeah, what is it? Are you a little too young to be here? Well, yeah, but I just... Did you have any rooms upstairs left? Oh, is it just for you? Why is a little kid traveling to Mortem Dur?
Can Bug kind of interject and butt in? He's gonna
Balasar is going to
Please!
Hey, yeah.
Was Bowser also coming over to interject?
Balasar is standing behind the two of them, just staring at the dwarf very angrily.
Okay, sir, my name is Bug Fungus, Bard of the Stars. You might have heard of me. Famous
Nope.
bard. Oh, that's a shame. Well, okay, so we need rooms for me and my fine associates. We have Otto Billy Bonk here, who you already met. The charming Balazar. Ambrose, he's a monk. We got Drogo's. He's kind of cool. And we got my friend Hugh. He's a nice guy. And yeah, we're a group of friends, group of traveling buddies.
Oh, we
And,
have a couple of two-person rooms left.
I can
you
sleep on the
really
floor. It's
need-
fine.
Okay. It's about 10 gold each room.
That's it.
Yep.
Bug puts 2 platinum pieces on the table, sort of slides them with each finger.
Here you go, pal.
All right. He kind of reaches under the bar and pulls out he pulls out like 2 of these keys and kind of slides them over. You see one is has a on it, and the other one has a 12 on it.
Bug's gonna also grab a gold piece and be like,
And here's one for you for bearing my presence.
Oh, finally, someone tips.
Right? I don't think people tip enough. You know, being a bard and all. That's how I make a lot of my money.
Well, people like you usually don't tip. The ones who give me your life story.
No, that's kind of why I'm tipping you.
Oh,
I've
well,
learned through my
that's
travels
nice, I
that
guess.
Yeah, I've learned through my travel that apparently I'm not the most bearable person. Who would have known?
Yeah. You really aren't. Anyways,
You
I
you
have
really
about
didn't have to say that.
I
You know,
have
you could have
about
been nice.
7 people. Enjoy the room.
Goodbye.
He kind of
laughing.
stomps off.
Bruce is
Bugs
laughing.
Bugs Vince McMahon walking up the stairs.
Off.
Uh, you see that there is a hallway next to the stairs. But Bug, as you walk up, you see on your left is a room that says 11, and on your right is 12.
By my math skills, I think these are the right numbers.
Well, what more numbers do we have?
I think this is it's an upside down 9, and then this other one is a 12.
So down 9 is a 6, you know?
That's what it's called?
Wow.
I don't
Huh.
even want to say what I thought it was called. I'm gonna look stupid.
What do you think? Come on, you can say.
No, I'm gonna look stupid. Go in your
Well,
room. I want 12. I want 12.
And then Bug's gonna take the 12 key and stomp into the room.
Bug, what did you think it was?
He will follow
Bug it.
after Bug.
It's just gonna whip Bowser. I'm figuring that out.
Ambrose will just be going with Otto to whatever room he decides.
Okay, who's going to which room?
Bowser, how
I-
about you?
I'll go to 6.
I will also go to 6.
Drogos.
I'll chill with them in 6. You and you Bug and Neo have fun. You know, maybe we'll keep the big fighters together.
No flute playing.
666 joke there.
What?
You're not shortening my fucking name to Bow.
Drog didn't say anything.
Frog is funny.
Like how you
Well,
typed
Drog
out
sounds
Ambrose.
like- Drog
Ambi.
sounds like-
Because Ambrose is the first one I typed.
Oh.
I can explain later how I typed that, but it was
Okay.
I
Worry
had
about
them
it.
written. I had them written as you guys declared what room,
Oh.
and then I put the numbers after, trying to be helpful.
I know, it's just funny.
Ah!
So, Bug and Balzar and Hugh, as you walk in, it's a pretty basic room. It kind of reminds you of the rooms in whatever the first town we were in was.
Norm.
Yes,
Nuln.
that one. It
Remember when I
reminds me of
decapitated
those
that guy
rooms.
in a room like this a long time ago?
Remember when that guy ended up coming through the wall with an axe?
Yeah.
Remember how Brok ran away and decided to go shopping?
Yep. I missed that bastard.
So there's
In hindsight, it was pretty funny.
Well, anyways, this doesn't look too. What is it, like 2 beds? He said these are like rooms of 2.
I'll be
Yep,
sleeping
there
in the
are 2
corner.
beds on each side.
You don't want a bed?
No, I don't like. I don't like sleeping on
You should.
that sort of stuff. I found the corners to be more comfortable to me, at least.
I get that. Well, I guess eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'll take left.
And Bug throws his bag at the left bunk.
Balasar is just going to drop his bag in front of the right bed and kind of sit on it.
All right. In the for Otto, Ambrose, and Drogos, you see pretty much the same thing the other group saw. 2 beds on each side.
Who's going to be taking the floor?
I am quite used to sleeping on the ground. I will be fine.
Sure.
Yeah, I have this too. And he kind of opens his or it's not even in his backpack. He has a rolled up California king sized uh
Why
like
don't you just sleep
blanket.
on the bed and I use that blanket auto? You could sleep on the
No,
bed.
I insist.
Okay.
And he kind of unrolls the thing, and it pretty much takes up the entirety of of pretty much everything that is not the beds.
It's 2 inches tall. Never mind.
Um oh yes, I've got to gather everyone for a minute. Um Ambrose like walks out of the room and knocks on
hmm And just for context, you do have to go out of the room, take a left, go back into the main like tavern area, go up the stairs, and it's the first door on the right is 12.
Okay.
Just so you just just so you know.
I knock on it.
Sure enough, you all hear a knock.
Bug's gonna having still be sort of towards the door because he just threw his bag at the bed. He's gonna turn
What?
and open the door.
Do you have an axe?
Um,
Oh, well, it's just you. Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to talk with everyone in room 6 for a minute. I don't know if it's too late for that or
Ballister kind of chuckles. You're gonna have to be. I don't think Bug knows what a 6 is.
I do know what it is now.
upside down 9.
What did you think it was before, Bug?
Bug's just gonna walk into room 6. He's not gonna say anything. He doesn't.
Yeah,
All the way to the stairs.
Ambrose kind of gets everyone.
Okay.
Oh, and bring your stuff too for a second.
Okay.
And then Bug's gonna run.
Ballister is really concerned, but he grabs his pack and throws it on.
Yeah, Bug runs back and grabs his bag, and then locks the door when everyone's out.
Ambrose goes back to room 6 and waits for everyone to like get inside and then closes the door.
Yeah, what do you want?
So as you all know, you've met Chester today. And I just wanted to let you know that if you have anything you want to put in there, you are free to do so.
I already did.
What did you do?
I fed him.
What
Were
did
you
you
not
feed
paying
him?
attention? When I first met him, I fed him.
But I did not see that, no.
It was just a treat. Hey, Chester, you want to show him what I gave you? Or did you digest it?
And you see this large piece of metal just kind of slam against the wall and bounce onto the floor.
What is this?
The doorstop.
What? Why
I
did
thought
you?
he didn't. I was a treat. I thought he'd enjoy it.
It doesn't. Where did you find this? When did you feed him?
Were you not paying attention when I first met him? We were walking back, remember, before we met William again. I fed him and gave him a nice head pat. Or a chest pat.
What?
No, that sounds weird, head pat.
Whatever. And Ambrose picks up the doorstop and gives it back to Chester.
Ow.
So everyone, you can stow your items in Chester, and as Bug just showed you, he can give you it back at any time. So if you have any items you'd like to put into Chester, either now or later or whatever, you can do that. And then just like out of character, I have on my right side a list of stuff that's in Chester. On my inventory tab. You can all just put it there, or make a separate one on your sheet, just like let me know.
Cool.
So kind of like this, and Ambrose like takes the two maps of Playglad he has, and like kind of like slowly slides it to Chester.
Mm-hmm. No. He kind of like snaps like forward and it's gone.
So did
As
you
you see,
name him?
I did not name him, no.
Huh.
At least,
That's good. He seemed like a nice guy. I figured he'd want to give himself a name.
Chester.
Chester, can you like understand us, like comprehend us, or do you just like saying that?
Chester.
I understand, my friend.
You need
Bug
to-
nods solemnly.
You need to have him give you a visual cue.
Nah,
I
understand.
think he can understand. I talk to him lots.
I think he expects.
Do
Do
you
think
talk
he
to
understands
him
the whole
or do you
message
talk
thing
at
you do?
him?
I talk to him.
Chester, who's the best walking, talking chest in the world?
Chester.
Right.
See?
Yours wants to do something.
Mm-hmm.
I'll look at Chester and then cast message on it and say, "Hey, can you do this?"
You hear Chester just quite. It's a lot louder.
Oh, you can only say Chester when you do the message thing too.
Did you try comprehend language?
No, but I don't
What-
think. I
What
really
if he speaks
will.
Chesterese?
I'll test that later.
Huh.
That's all right. We're sharing time now, so I got plenty of time.
I think you really should get him some clothes, Ambrose.
What should he wear?
Maybe like some nice pants, some like fancy pants, and maybe some buckled shoes.
Chester, do you want to wear pants?
Chester.
Yeah, I do think that's a good idea. Well, that was everything I wanted to share with everyone. You're welcome to stay for a little bit, but we will be going off to bed in a while.
I mean, that sounds like a plan to me.
Tomorrow, we can go to the museum and I can go to the library to see if they have anything about that flag, Balazar.
Otto, are you okay? That cough there sounds kind of bad.
No, that was just me. Otto.
Have you been doing a lot of impressions?
Otto didn't cough. No.
I'm so sorry.
He's talking to himself too much.
Otto's got the Rona.
Oh, don't say that.
He needs to be intubated.
Otto, why were you talking to yourself earlier?
What do you mean?
Stop. Okay, this is too meta. Bad, evil.
Well, good night, everyone. I'm tired.
Bug proceeds to start to walk out.
What do you want at your funeral?
What?
You said you were dying.
No, I'm tired.
Oh, I'm sorry. I misheard you.
That's fine.
Odd miscommunication there, Otto.
I will never die, Otto. You have my word.
Now
Okay.
that I don't think is true.
Jervis just tries to like suppress the laugh. Like you can tell he wants to laugh, but he isn't.
Bug
he
truly believes this.
Speaking of mortality,
Wow.
perhaps we should all write a will sooner or later. I can officiate it. I am notarized. I am a notary.
Will what?
Bug says from the other room, which he has opened and is standing in the doorway of.
Is it? Wait, is it the other room like all the way across?
Yes,
the
it's
stairs?
on a different floor.
Oh wait, what's a different floor? I thought.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
You are in room 12. They are in room 6. It's on a different floor.
Fuck. Okay, I can't even justify. Never mind.
Yeah.
Bug is in the other room. By the way, he just left. He's
yelling.
tired.
He's just yelling.
Yes, he is, man.
Yelling.
Is there anything anyone would like to do before going to Betty Bye?
I would like to do something when everyone's asleep. But I'll do that last, so if anyone needs to do anything.
Yeah.
Imagine that like everyone in room 6 is like, or yeah, room 6 is like going to sleep by now, right?
Ambrose metas Hugh and stays awake. Just kidding.
Ambrose rolls the metagame.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ambrose goes to bed.
I love that everyone just assumes
I'm-
it's something bad.
Yeah.
I was
I also
making a
like-
joke. I'm sorry.
Balasar tries to sleep, but he can't really stay down.
But
Mhm.
as Drogus is going to like bed, like he notices that like Ambrose is asleep and probably Otto's asleep, maybe.
Otto is leaned up against the wall. Yes.
All right, Drogus is just gonna say to himself like quietly, but like still a bit audible. It's like, well, headache's pretty much gone. May as well worsen it a bit. And he's gonna close his eyes and take a few deep breaths and say one of the only phrases that he knows in Celestial, actually the only phrase he knows, and says Aurelian Soul, Sun Lacel, which is Celestial for shut up, Michael. Shut up. Which is Celestial for glorious God, we must speak.
Oh no.
And then because as he's saying it, Jarvis has like a blinding pain in his scar. And then because of that, he just passes out right after he says it.
Yep. All right. Is there anything else that anyone would like to do?
Before Bug goes to bed, he says, "I am become sleepy. Take care of naps."
Mhm.
Then he goes to sleep.
Someone please add that to quotes.
What? I am become sleepy. Take care of naps.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a quote. That's from fucking the guy that invented the
Yeah.
nuclear bomb, bro.
All right. Drogos. As you kind of fall backwards into the bed, you immediately open your eyes and you see around you this kind of white, foggy void that almost reminds you of the place where you saw your parents. And you see there are kind of like shifting colors just outside of the fog all around you.
Oh boy. Yo, Exarchy here. I imagine you got my message.
As you say this, you start.
Uh-oh.
That was a terrifying
And
noise. That was
static
bad.
goes off.
What was that noise? Okay. As you do so, you start to hear footsteps behind you that kind of echo in this like completely just void of an area you're in.
Joris turns around and what's that?
You see looks to be some sort of humanoid. It seems to be almost beast-like in nature, but also smooth, like some sort of metal. You see that it has horns on the top of its head that kind of curve around. And very soon you hear, "Yes, I did."
Well, good seeing you again, bud. It's been a while,
Hmm.
you know.
It is time that I tell you everything.
Oh, I'm all ears.
You see, I'm sure you've noticed your strange powers
Yeah,
recently.
sure have.
Hmm. It is time I give you my power, the power of the Celestials.
Oh boy. Does
For you
that mean
see, you are quite special. You are a anomaly, the anomaly. Celestial power is on one side of the energy scale of the universe, and on the polar opposite side is that of the draconic energy. Never before has any creature possessed both of these powers and survived. But you, the anomaly, now possess both.
well, isn't that lovely?
Hmm. In in that book you found in your adventures that you need to translate, you will find in detail the goal I have set out for you.
Alright.
His name I cannot even say, for he's the polar opposite of me. And you see these kind of swirling colors around the arms of this creature, almost like, like, bleh, I can't talk. Um, they flicker from this kind of golden white light to almost this red, almost uh, like lightning looking kind of energy, but then go back at the mention of this creature. You see, the events of long ago were in part caused by him, and we must make sure it does not happen again. For the same energies that built back then that led to the what your people call the Great Culling, they are manifesting once again. I believe it is only the work of an anomaly like you can stop it. That
But
and the power of this group that you are a part of now. Many of them seem not like they would be of help, but even the weakest of those hold great power.
see. Well,
Mm,
I'm the one who can do it, or at least be a part of it, then I'll accept it.
yes. Good. When you wake in the morning, you will have a sudden rush of knowledge. Knowledge from me, power from me. Go forth and spread my power. For
Of course.
I am the god of all celestials, and you wield both ends of the energy spectrum. You are the anomaly. And with that, it all fades out, and you officially are kind of just knocked out for the night.
All right.
So, Humorous, you wanted to do something?
Yeah, I was just gonna do that when everyone was asleep in room 12, that he was just gonna take out his shamisen and start plucking at it to try and learn a little bit.
All right. Unless there's anything that anyone else in that room wanted to do before that, we can move to that, which would be Balazar and Bug. Is there anything else you wanted to do?
Bug became sleepy.
Oh, right. Okay. And I assume Balazar is trying to rest.
Yeah, and failing.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead and make a performance check, Mr. Humorous.
That gif is so scary, Joe.
You try to remember back to some of the songs that you've heard on a similar kind of looking and sounding instrument from your past, and you immediately start to pluck on some strings and kind of start to figure out what where fingers need to go to form certain notes. And from the outside perspective, it does not sound the best, but it is definitely above average for someone who is just now playing.
All right. And that's what he'll be doing throughout the night. And when people start
Awesome.
waking up, he'll just put it away.
All right. Uh, anyone? I guess it would just be Ambrose. Is there anything else you would like to do before going to bed?
Amber's just gonna like look at Otto while laying on the bed. Is he like, what is he doing?
He seems to be propped up on next to the wall, and his his head is kind of leaned up against it.
Is he like breathing?
Yeah.
Okay. Amber's just a little terrified of Otto.
Mm.
Uh,
As you're kind of like staring at him, you see him turn his head and just wave.
um, Ambrose is going to roll onto his other side and put the pillow over his head.
All right. um, you all have a very uh, most of you have a pretty pleasant night's like sleep or rest, and uh soon enough you all hear a knock at your door, and you hear the kind of faint voice of what sounds like a probably younger uh like human man uh just go, it's 9 o'clock, um wake up. And then you hear him kind of you hear some footsteps, and then you hear knocking on the door next to you, and you hear him kind of mutter the same thing.
Should we all take long rests, by the way?
Sure, yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, you're all still
Oh, my
out here
That's
spell
why
doing
Jarvis had
slots!
such a
yeah.
bad headache.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my spell slots are back. It feels so
Yeah.
good. Yummy.
Ow.
And you notice that your flute is also the runes on it are shining their normal red bug now.
Morning.
Character in combat was deleted.
Yeah, I'm trying to. There we go. So, Drogos, as you wake up, you are just kind of, do Dragonborn sweat? I'm assuming.
Yeah, lizards sweat,
of.
I think. Oh, no, wait, no, lizards don't. Well,
Yeah.
Okay, are we considering dragonborns and kobolds and things to be endothermic or exothermic?
You
They're
probably like
I think they're
Are they more like humans or are they more like lizards?
they're
well,
probably
they're-
a bit more
they're-
like humans.
they're warm blooded.
Then they do sweat, I would assume.
Yeah.
Probably not as
anyways,
much, though.
Yeah. Drogos, you are covered in like sweat.
Slide them across the floor.
Oh god, I'm like bug. I have slime. Oh no.
Mhm. And
Rude.
you and you kind of look around and the room is very hazy, but kind of in your mind you kind of feel like you have this kind of new onset like power.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's sweat. Fun fact.
The anomaly, the only dragonborn to sweat.
That's all I got out of it. Spoiler.
I
Yeah.
could watch that GIF for hours, Brian.
It's good. It's really good. He's going.
So, what time is it? It's 8:30. Do you guys
8:30.
want to like quit here or keep going? It's kind of up to you. I can keep going, or we can take a break here and keep going, or just end it. It's up
I
to you
kind of want
guys.
to keep going
I
personally.
kind of
We're just gonna go like shopping, right?
Mm,
And then
yeah.
I mean, stuff can probably
I
happen.
kind of want to end at like 9, and
Mhm.
then pick up like going back to the museum,
Okay.
or maybe you do the museum first, then go shopping, or
How about we give Zach a little bit of a break first?
I'm
before-
actually fine.
Oh, are
but,
you?
Yeah.
Sick.
So it's really up to you guys. I'd say if we kept going, probably for like another hour, so until like the next like stopping place. So right now might be a good time to stop if you guys are kind of tired, but it's up to you.
I'm a little tired, but
I'm a little tired, but like, I don't know. Do we
I don't know.
know when
I
we'd
think
have next?
this is a pretty natural place to stop. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think
Okay.
we'll just stop here if that's good with everyone. I don't want to run it too long.
That's the case. I'm going to watch Halo.
Yeah, I believe that ends this session of all is
All
dwarf.
spare in Brock's Underdark. Yep.
All is
Is it
dwarf.
even still
in-
Brock's will at this point?
No, it.
All's
I'm-
Technically,
I'm pretty sure we're into the abyss.
to be
All's
fair,
unfair and hate and Valunder. There we go.
you guys
Perfect.
are about halfway through, so honestly, I could change.
It's like
this
fucking
half.
Stardust Crusaders.
Yeah.
We
New
made it to
intro. We
Egypt,
have a new
boys.
intro every time. All right, got it.
Wait, is us going to the
So,
Underdark just us making it
guess-
to Egypt?
I guess kind of the the Brock's will has ended. Now this part of the campaign
It's
the
called
final
Brock's
part.
Won't.
is called At the Bottom of the Mine. There you go.
I heard that. Oh my.
No one laughed at it, and I was so sad.
Also,
What was the name of this session, by the way?
Swole.
Think I'm original at all? You think I'm original? Look
Hey,
at Drogos. His entire thing is that he's a ref. That's his entire thing. You think I'm going to be?
That is not the god of Celestial's actual name.
Yeah.
It's just so funny.
You think I'm
Kate,
original
why
though?
can you not come up with original names?
Look, that's a different language, you know. It's not the actual name. I just couldn't think.
Rude.
Assumption.
Bro.